Are you feeling constantly exhausted, stuck in a cycle of unproductive habits, or watching your potential slip away day by day? You're not alone. Every day, countless people unknowingly sabotage their energy and success by sticking to habits that drain their potential. But what if you could break free from these invisible barriers? Imagine unlocking the full power of your mind and body, achieving more with less effort, and finally tapping into the energy that drives success. In this talk, we'll dive into the 9 habits that are secretly draining your energy and holding you back from your greatest potential. Whether you're an entrepreneur, student, or someone looking to level up in life, understanding these habits will be a game changer. By the end of this session, you'll have the tools to stop wasting your energy and start living with purpose and focus. Stay with us. This could be the turning point you've been waiting for. Every day we make decisions, both big and small, that influence how we feel, how productive we are, and how we move through life. We wake up, we have our morning routines, we work, we interact with others, and we go to sleep. Yet, in the midst of all these activities, many of us unknowingly fall into habits that drain our energy and prevent us from tapping into our true potential. And worse, we don't even realize we're doing it. I want you to think about your day right now as you sit here listening. How much of your day is consumed by tasks that don't move the needle forward? How much energy do you waste on things that are not serving your highest purpose? The reality is, most of us live on autopilot, going through the motions, stuck in patterns that have become so ingrained, we barely even notice them. But I'm here to tell you something. You have the power to change it. You have the power to stop wasting energy on things that hold you back. Let's be honest. We all know how it feels to be caught in the whirlwind of life. To feel overwhelmed, exhausted, and like you're doing everything but actually getting anywhere. That feeling of being busy but not productive is all too familiar. But what if I told you that some of your habits, some of your daily actions and thoughts are the very things preventing you from achieving greatness? They're draining your energy, your focus, and ultimately your potential. I want to take a deep dive into some of the most common habits that many of us fall into, habits that steal our energy, cloud our vision, and make us feel stuck. Once you identify these habits, you'll be able to break free from them. Once you understand the impact they have on your life, you can take control of your energy and start living with intention, purpose, and focus. First, let's talk about the habit of perfectionism. The need to do everything perfectly, to cross every T and dot every I until it's just right. It sounds good in theory, right? After all, perfection is the gold standard, but in practice, perfectionism is a silent energy thief. It keeps you from completing tasks because you're too focused on the details that don't matter in the grand scheme of things. You spend hours, days, sometimes weeks, trying to perfect something that could be good enough to move forward. Here's the truth. Perfectionism is procrastination in disguise. Instead of finishing the task and moving on to the next, you get stuck in a loop of doing it just right. The truth is, nothing will ever be perfect. And the time and energy you waste trying to make it so could be used to push forward, to grow, to make real progress. If you want to unleash your full potential, you need to learn to let go of perfectionism and embrace progress instead. Next, let's talk about negative self-talk. How many of you have caught yourself saying, "I'm not good enough, this is too hard," or "I'll never be successful"? These thoughts may seem harmless, but in reality they are a drain on your energy. They're like little whispers in the back of your mind telling you that you're not capable, that you're not worthy, and that you can't achieve what you set out to do. When you constantly tell yourself that you can't, you're effectively draining your own motivation and confidence. Negative self-talk erodes your belief in yourself and clouds your judgment, preventing you from making bold decisions or taking the risks necessary for growth. If you want to reach your full potential, you need to reframe your thoughts. Replace those negative beliefs with affirmations of power, strength, and potential. Change the narrative in your head and watch how your energy shifts. Another big habit that many of us are guilty of is multitasking. We've all been told that multitasking is the key to productivity, right? We think that by juggling a million things at once, we'll be able to accomplish more. But in reality, multitasking is an illusion. When we divide our attention across multiple tasks, we end up giving less to each one. Our brain struggles to focus on more than one thing at a time, and the result is that we end up doing several things poorly instead of one thing well. Instead of multitasking, try focusing on one task at a time. Give your full attention to the task at hand and give yourself the space to complete it without distractions. You'll find that when you focus fully on something, your energy is more aligned with the task and you'll complete it faster and more efficiently. Now, let's talk about toxic relationships. We've all had those people in our lives who drain us. They're the ones who complain constantly, who gossip, who bring negativity into every conversation. These relationships are incredibly draining, both emotionally and physically. They keep you stuck in patterns of negativity and make it difficult for you to move forward. It's important to recognize the impact that toxic relationships have on your energy. If someone consistently leaves you feeling drained, frustrated, or anxious, it might be time to set boundaries. You don't need to cut people out of your life completely, but you can limit your interactions and protect your energy. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, who encourage you, and who challenge you to be better. When you distance yourself from toxic influences, you make space for more positive, uplifting energy to enter your life. Another habit that depletes our energy is lack of boundaries. Whether it's saying yes to every request that comes your way or constantly overcommitting yourself to things that don't align with your goals, not setting clear boundaries is a recipe for burnout. When you don't protect your time and energy, you end up giving too much to others and neglecting yourself. Setting boundaries is an act of self-respect. It's about valuing your time and your energy enough to say no when necessary. By learning to set healthy boundaries, you create space for the things that truly matter to you. You protect your focus, your creativity, and your well-being, which ultimately helps you reach your full potential. Another major energy drain is overthinking. How many of you have ever spent hours, days, or even weeks stuck in your own head, overanalyzing every decision, every action, every conversation? Overthinking can be paralyzing. It keeps you stuck in the past or future, preventing you from taking action in the present moment. The truth is, overthinking wastes energy on things you can't control. It keeps you from making decisions and moving forward. Instead of spiraling into overanalysis, learn to trust yourself. Take small steps forward without overthinking every move. Focus on action, not perfection, and you'll find that you begin to build momentum rather than staying stuck. Finally, let's talk about living without intention. How many of you go through the motions every day without ever stopping to ask yourself why you're doing what you're doing? Living without intention is like trying to sail a boat without a map or a destination. You're just floating aimlessly, expending energy without any clear purpose. To stop wasting energy, you need to be intentional about how you spend your time and your energy. Set clear goals for yourself. Know what you want to achieve and work backwards to create a plan. Make every action align with that goal. When you live with intention, you direct your energy toward what matters most, and you'll find yourself more focused, more productive, and more fulfilled. The truth is, these habits are not easy to break. They've been built over time, and changing them requires effort, awareness, and a shift in mindset. But I promise you this, you have the ability to break free from these energy-draining habits. You have the power to take control of your life and start living with purpose and focus. The first step is recognizing where you're wasting energy. Once you understand where you're holding yourself back, you can begin to take action. We're not going to let another day go by living in autopilot. Start making small changes today, and soon you'll be amazed at how much more energy, focus, and drive you have. This is your time. You are capable of far more than you realize. Stop wasting energy on things that don't matter and start investing it in what truly makes a difference. The life you're capable of living is waiting for you. Don't let these habits hold you back any longer. As we wrap up today's discussion, I want you to take a moment and really think about the energy you're putting out into the world. How much of it is being wasted on habits, thoughts, and patterns that aren't serving you? Imagine just for a moment what your life could look like if you started protecting your energy. What could you achieve if you freed yourself from the drain of perfectionism, negative self-talk, and toxic influences? You are capable of extraordinary things, but you need to recognize the power that lies in how you manage your energy. When you stop wasting it on things that don't move you forward, you'll unlock a version of yourself that is unstoppable, focused, aligned, and ready to tackle every challenge with purpose and clarity. This is the moment to commit to making those small changes that will have a profound impact on your life. Start being intentional about where you direct your energy and watch how everything begins to shift. You don't have to wait for a perfect time or for a sign to take action. The best time to start is now. Every decision you make today shapes the life you'll have tomorrow. If you found value in today's message, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel. Stay connected because there's so much more to come. Together we'll explore how you can continue to tap into your true potential, break free from limiting habits, and achieve the life you deserve. Don't let this be just another speech that fades away after the final word. Take this moment with you. Transform your energy, transform your life, and always remember the power is in your hands. Make sure to subscribe and join us on this journey. Your best self is waiting.